You have to like it. Share it. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. Tell them all that it is brunch time. If you have something to say, this might be the best time for you too. You've got a rant you want to let out. It might be your chance too. The opponents that you have an opinion on, this may be your shot as well. You can phone in on the number right here on your screen. Use it. Share it. And we'll get started in a minute. Just tell everybody that Mayegun today, we are live. Go today. Kalu and his handlers, they are not leaving any stone unturned. They are reoiling their social media Vuvuzelas machine, in which he invited them to what he called a digital conference for the Ronukus. Not necessarily for all of them. The only few ones who have platforms that can be used or that have been used in manipulating, gaslighting, blackmailing Nigerians. You can share this. The chief organizer is the chief bigot himself, self-confessed bigot. Bayo Onofunuga. They were preaching, Kalu told his followers to start using the social media positively and, enlighten people rather than gaslight them. Stop, toxic rhetorics on social media, probably like referring to the tribalism and other stuff that they have been pushing. Onofunuga was there too, trying to sound as a motivational speaker for the Ronukus. But guess what? You see, when they accuse you of something at all, just know that it is what they are actually doing. So, oiling their social media, Vuvuzelas. So tell everybody that Mayegun today, and we will start in a sec. Moses, who stole your phone? What are you using to watch this right now? Anyway, there is another one though, in case I didn't add that to the highlights. And that is Araban Idiots. He was on a TV program, right? Like an interview on a TV program in Nigeria yesterday, where he categorically raised an alarm or a flag, according to him, that Peter Obi and Ajero, the NLC chairman, they are plotting to overthrow Tinubu. Baba, madness did that contraption. Now share this and let's get started. Sorry about that flickering, what do you call it? Display video. Like that claw. Yeah. So today. Now, good afternoon to you once again. Good morning to you. Welcome to the brunch time with Mayegun. And you know how we do it. Yesterday, inside the Assholerock, Kalu, who happened to be the chief guest speaker, invited or flew in most of the senior Ronukus across Nigeria, supposedly, even though some people are already accusing them that it was just the Southwest APC kind of like gathering, but that has been countered. There were others who came from northern part of Nigeria, like Adamu Mugabe. Remember him? What was the purpose of that gathering? How many of you remember that it was early this year or late last year when Kolu proposed what he called the National Youth Conference, that he was going to hold a National Youth Conference. So the youth were going to come and tell them, right, what the government should do or should be doing. So that conference is here to hold. But importantly, the one that concerned their usual, team call on social media, including those who once were like fence sitters. You know the fence sitters? I'll tell you. The fence sitters are those ones, right? Who are like, Ronukus, the closet Ronukus, mostly cowards, all right? And they are those that will tell you that they are neutral, all right? But when you probe or push them further, you get to tilt them towards Tifnumbu. And they kind of like knock you out with, nobody else can do anything different. But this day and time, we shake it, they blew everybody. And on social media, everybody is rich on social media, especially on Twitter. So this gig of the APC, Egbekegbe, is segmented. They call it gig in Nigeria. And that is when you join them, right, you become blind to the truth. And all you have to do is to make sure that you continue to push lies after lies for peanuts. Or, yeah, for peanuts. But it depends on, your veracity, so to say. So the selection process starts from federal to state, right? Then down to the local government. You see those ones that they pulled from across Nigeria to Abuja as their APC. Most of them are known faces on social, known personalities on social media, right? So this is an opportunity, as everybody can no longer pretend about where they belong when it comes to this year 2027. People needs to survive, and this time around they are no longer sitting on the fence. So many of them appeared, all right, and according to them, the purpose was, which is not the purpose. The purpose of the meeting was to encourage them to use their platforms. You see, that's plausible if that was true, right? But it's not. So they said the intention was to encourage the Ronukus, whose potent tool on social media is to push tribalism, ethnicism, religious supremacy, and everything that shall keep everybody so divided. This is their potent tool. Now, they said they brought them together to say, no, don't do that again. You should use social media, right, to foster unity instead of division. Coming from Onofunugao, we'll get to that part too. So like I said, it is plausible, it's a good thing. Everybody should use the social media for, what do you call it, for good. Unfortunately, the toxicity you see today in Nigeria social media, right, is sponsored and backed by the APC. But if you are on the other side, you are going to disagree, of course, and you know what I mean now. It's okay. But something you need to be reminded of is that before the advent of APC, yes, Nigerians were not like, that united, but they are not this divided as well. So who built on that division? A president of APC, called a segment of the country, dotting a circle, and it was applauded by those his supporters. Until tomorrow, this is, you see all these kind of statements. There are those statements that fuels the politically sponsored bigotry, tribalism, religious supremacy, including the terrorism you are witnessing today in that contraption. Utterances of these criminal politicians, you know. Like I said, it wasn't like everybody was like so united and no, but we weren't this divided. Today, it is more or less like what is missing now is that we have not gotten to a stage of unleashing the beast in ourselves and start killing ourselves. That's how much the politicians have exploited and weaponized these tribal differences, ethnic differences, and other differences within the polity. Weaponized it. Now let us preach to them and say, you know what? This country will blow up if things continue like this. So let's pretend that we have called those who are on our own side and say, come, we want you to use social media for good now. Okay, just tell people about government policies, what the government is doing, and just be. That's what they said, right? I think it is already too late, because right there in that same meeting, before they all left, they started probably their WhatsApp group, sort of like what do you call that order. They haven't left Assholerock when all of them started posting this. And it was like a copy and paste of a thing, right? So yeah. Work don't start with that. Right? Now, let us go into that their gathering, because there's much to unpack this afternoon and later this evening as well. Okay. So inside the Assholerock, where Bajabia Mule, Onofunuga, Tifnumbu were the key speakers, speaking to the same people responsible for the divisive rhetorics you have been witnessing on social media, to maybe tone it down. But that's actually not the intention, right? Now let's start with this.
So if you wish to get your copies for 100,000 naira each for everybody. That was a joke. What's wrong with you guys? You guys are just talking about digital. That was a joke. 100,000 for free. For free. Payback, Mastery 2.0, the journey so far. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to inform there are copies here. More copies are being printed, and they're going to be printed in different languages, so that everybody will be all inclusive, whether you are from the south, from the east, from the west, or from the north. Thank you very much.
We shall stand on your diapers, they shall shout. On his diapers or on his pampas, they shall shout. On his pampas, Bola, on his pampas, they shall shout. So that was them there. Then the key bigots inside the Assholerock, Bayo Onofunuga delivered his own, what I don't have a description for at the same event.
I want to welcome all of you here to what we call the Progress Digital Media Summit. We also organized this event 2 years ago, actually immediately after we won that election, and but the state never laid down ever. I thank all the people involved in organizing this event, especially assistants and the organizing committee, and I appreciate everybody here. Especially those who have traveled from Europe, from the US and Canada to attend. I thank all of you. This summit is now more timely than ever, as those in opposition have forced a 2027 campaign on us and put the country in election mode well ahead of the INEC timetable. Our experience in 2023 and elections that we have seen in the USA, in Germany, in many parts of the world, they taught us a crucial lesson. Digital media are no more merely used for jokes, memes, or dancing. They are the battlegrounds where elections are the won or lost, and we ignore them at our own peril. According to data from Leonard.com, WhatsApp is the dominant social media platform in our country today, with approximately 51 million users. This means that 1 in 4 active mobile lines engage on the platform, and the penetration rate is put at 95%. According to another data, Global Digital Insights, Facebook is the second most important platform, with 38.7 million users nationwide. Facebook is followed by TikTok, which has 37.4 million users. This is based on data from Interpoint. Instagram ranks fourth with 12.6 million users, and there's another according to another authority, and it says that between the people using it are those aged between 25 to 34 years. And they have people about 4.9 million, that's about a third of the users. X, that is formerly known as Twitter, the most toxic of all social media platforms. To be surprised, it has the lowest number of active users in our country. It's just at 7.57 million. I've presented these figures to underscore where we should direct our political coordination and strategic efforts. However, social media is not a fair battleground. As a public square, it is often chaotic and unregulated. Users frequently disregard rules, divisive content is rampant, deepfake and artificial intelligence-generated content are increasingly used against political opponents. Posts are driven by clicks, not by truth or accuracy. This information spreads 5 times faster than official corrections. My prayer is that I hope that this summit will address these emerging red flags in the social media. We must discuss and devise measures to counter them, such as rapidly labeling fake or AI-generated content, flagging false news, and doing robust fact-checking anytime we come across all these fake news on the media.
And all the nonsense. And the real purveyor of fake news in Nigeria is APC, Egbekegbe. Number one, no, I'm not saying they are the only one, no. Number one purveyor of fake news in Nigeria is APC, Egbekegbe's illegitimate regime. So let me give you examples. They said they will save a lot of money by removing subsidy, right? And today, when you ask them, what exactly have you used that subsidy money for? They will quickly switch it and tell you that, oh, they are giving more money to. Then how come you are borrowing more money too? Like you were supposed to save money instead of like, so if you are saving money that you are supposed to spend on subsidy and you are sharing it to the states, why are you borrowing more? fake news. Ribadom went about and told people in the north that Nigeria is so safe, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Fake news. When